Hello Libra, and welcome to your reading this afternoon. Welcome to my channel. My name's SJ. It's good to have you here if you've not been here before. If you do like the reading, please do subscribe and like. It just helps so much and it's all free. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the next few weeks for you, see what sort of energies are around you, see what Spirit wants you to know, if there's any sort of things you need to be mindful of. So let's get started, Libra. Spirit, we're with Libra, please. What would you like Libra to know for the next few weeks? What's coming in for Libra? What do they need to know? We have jumpy cards, Libra. Here we go. Ooh, we have Imagine. Beautiful. Let's just put these first few cards out. Wow. Higher Power. Gosh, these are very interesting cards, Libra. Wow, these are very interesting cards. Let me get a fifth one. Wow, I have never ever seen cards like that come up together. That is very interesting, and I'll tell you why. Sound like I tell you for why. Sound like Nessa, but anyway. Right, so let's get started. There's a lot going on for you spiritually. In fact, I'm going to put that card there because we need to look at these as a whole. There's a lot going on for you spiritually in the next few weeks, Libra. I do get the feeling that you're going to almost be given spiritual downloads over the next few weeks. You've definitely got spirit energy going on. And if you look at this card, there's a key in the center of this person's forehead. And what Spirit is saying to you is that they're going to be sending you very clear messages over the next few weeks. You may be feeling different. There may be days when you feel a bit uncomfortable or a bit irritable. There may be other days where you feel really, really happy. It'll affect everybody differently. And this reading may be only for some Libras, who knows. But this is a very interesting time for you because the spiritual energy is incredibly strong from these cards. You may find that you're just dreaming more, Libra. Obviously, we have the moon here. We have the card of imagination. You may be receiving messages through your dreams. You may be, connecting with people in spirit through your dreams. Any of those things, really. But definitely, there's some sort of spiritual, like a big shift that Spirit are helping Librans to make in the next few weeks. And it does hold the key to something moving forward. I do think it's about Spirit working on your soul as a whole, because we have no place like home. Now, for some of you, you may just be spending a lot of time at home in practical terms. But for me, the reason this feels spiritual is because of the cards that came before it. And this came up in another reading this week for another sign. You see this house, it's a lovely little house, but it's actually suspended very highly above the ground. And the message here is, especially after these two cards, is saying to you that Spirit are going to be helping you over the next few weeks to feel more fulfilled, to get in touch with your intuition, your soul, your inner self, your inner child for some of you. Well, in fact, your inner child is your inner soul, so yes. Because then when you feel more complete, more fulfilled, it won't matter where you are, where you're living, because if you feel total peace and calm within your soul and spirit, it won't matter where you are or what's happening. So that is major stuff happening. Obviously, you know, this won't be necessarily for all of you Libras, but it might be. At this moment in time, I don't really know. But, you know, how will you know if you're one of the Libras that is being given this, you know, huge amount of almost like spiritual nudge to get you to another level? You will begin to see what some people will call coincidences, serendipity. So you'll start to see little things fall into place. You will see signs. You may see things like recurring numbers, white feathers, all the symbols and signs that Spirit used to show us they're around. You may well start seeing a lot of those in the next few weeks. If you do, don't be freaked out by it, because all it shows you is that Spirit are very, very much with you, Libra. Now, if you've got this amount of spiritual backing and this help to make you feel so much more uplifted, so much more in touch with your inner being, then the world becomes your oyster after that. So I'd be very interested to see what cards are going to follow these. They may be asking you to do some practical stuff in terms of decluttering, in terms of just creating more space around you so you've got more clarity of thought. Or, you know, this for some of you is just a message from Spirit saying, you know, they're helping you to move to the next level in your ongoing soul development so that you can rid yourself of negativity that maybe you've been carrying that you don't even know about, you know. Or for some of you, it would be getting rid of negativity you do know about. So this is a really interesting start to this reading. And you know, I hope you're staying with me here because, as I say, this is actually very important. I've never seen cards like that have such a spiritual impact so early on in a reading. So let's see if we can ground it a bit and get more messages from Spirit as to what this is all about. So, and then we'll do some tarot, because that will bring it down to some practical terms and see what you need to be doing and what they're advising. But they clearly wanted you to know that they're very much around you the next few weeks. I can't get that, Spirit, please. Thank you. They're sticking together. Why? Tell me, Spirit, please. Here we go. They're saying, keep dancing, Libra. So they want you to be more light-hearted at the moment. They want you to have more fun. They want you to sort of, you know, bathe in the moonlight or whatever. And it's interesting that they've given us a moonlight card after the nighttime imagine card. So that's very interesting. So they're saying, you know, just lighten up, have fun, you know, just enjoy life because they have got your back. That's a lovely position to be in. Spirit, what's going on with these cards, please? Yeah, call your spirit home. That is exactly what I was just saying. We talked about this, didn't we? You know, and that if your spirit is feeling fulfilled, then anywhere you are, in any circumstances you are, you will feel grounded. And that is what it's about. They want you to get in touch with your inner self and to feel that fulfillment and that fulfillment, is that a word? And yeah, just feeling very grounded, basically, Libra. Let's see. Yeah, you see, they're definitely, gosh, this is such a powerful message. It's not the usual reading that we do, but they're wanting you very much to address anything in your life that is holding you back. And if you've got sort of negative trains of thought, or, you know, if there's practical circumstances around you, they're helping you to clean it up, as we just said. You know, they want you to be much more in your spiritual, I've forgotten the word. They want you to be in your spiritual side of things. I can't think of the word. The word went completely out of my head. But they want you to be connecting more to your spiritual side than your ego side, which is why this card says, get over yourself. You know, sometimes we get so bogged down, don't we, in the here and now, and in our responsibilities and the things we're trying to achieve, that we forget to actually give ourselves a moment of peace and connect with our inner voice. Because sometimes we go so far down a track on the practical plane that we forget that if we listen to our inner voice, life would become a lot easier, frankly. So this is why they're really pulling you back, and there's a lot of emphasis on the spiritual in the next few weeks, Libra. Let's see. Yeah, they're saying open your heart, you know, open your heart to new things. If you're somebody who, if you're still with me on this reading and you heard me say about feathers and repeating numbers, there may be some of you that are saying, yeah, right, I'm not into that sort of thing. But in actual fact, they're asking you to be open. They're asking you to be open to new ideas, to new possibilities, and open to the spiritual side of your being. We have a lot of butterflies on this card. Butterflies are all about change. So there's some fundamental changes going on for you in the next few weeks, Libra. This is incredibly important, this reading. I'm not going to take those, they fell, Spirit. This is incredibly important for you, this reading, but I know it's not sort of the same practical reading as we've had before. We have the Say No card, and it's interesting that it comes in with the Clean It Up. Have you got people around you who are putting you under pressure in some way, or just demand a lot of your time? Because, you know, they may be part of the cleanup you need in your life. You know, it's maybe a time for you to say, no, I'm concentrating on me. I'm concentrating on, you know, feeling better in myself. So at the moment, you know, you're going to need to deal with it yourself. And funnily enough, that's come up in a previous reading this afternoon as well, with different cards, but it's the same sort of meaning. So it's about protecting your energy in the next few weeks, Libra. Right, let me pull some tarot. I'm going to pull these ones. And let's see if we can get some practical things that are happening for you, some things that need to come in. The emphasis is definitely on the spiritual from spirit, you know. So yeah, they want you to really look at your spiritual side. They really want you to nurture yourself, Libra. And, you know, I know you're a very practical sign, but you're also quite emotional. Yeah, emotional. What's happened there? But emotional as well. And this is about you nurturing yourself, you know, being kind to yourself, taking notice of your inner voice, of your dreams. It may be a good idea to keep a pad and pen by your bed, because you know when you wake up and you can remember every bit of your dream and within seconds it's gone. Grab a pen and write it down, because spirit are definitely going to try and contact you through dreams and things. So yeah, it's about being kind to you. You can achieve whatever you want in life, Libra, you know, if you set your mind to it. And, you know, we have the world card. The world is your oyster, but the world also talks about cycles, you know, going full circle on things. And for some of you, I'm feeling that maybe you got into a bit of a rut. Maybe you feel like, you know, life is just the same day in, day out. And they're saying, yes, you know, it will keep going in this cycle unless you do things differently. Ultimately, though, as I say, the world is a really good card. It's a card of celebration. It's a card of, you know, things that you can achieve. Really positive. So yeah, if it's up to you, Libra, really, whether you want to continue as you are or view things differently and maybe move in a different direction. You are going to be rewarded for all the hard work you've done in the past, Libra. You know, this is you sitting in your financial abundance, basically. And it may not just be financial, although pentacles tend to be. But it feels like, you know, things are going to be good for you of leading up. Well, I'm getting my words in a muddle all of a sudden. Things are going to be good for you. You will see the fruits of your labours, basically, which is why we see fruit there in amongst the pentacles, you know. So you may have felt that you're on a bit of a hamster wheel going round and round and round, but you're going to be rewarded for the efforts you put in while you were in that wheel. And Spirit is saying you've now got the opportunity to try and look at things more objectively and, you know, bring in the spirituality. And I don't mean religion or anything like that, Libra, but, you know, unless you want to, but it's about connecting with the inner you and finding out what you really want now. Because it's almost like that stage of your life is being rewarded, but now you've got the opportunity to break out of that and bring in something new. So let's see what else is coming in, because that's a nice message. We have the Five of Pentacles, which is sort of a feeling of being left out in the cold. And Spirit is saying you're never alone. If some of you have maybe retired or something and you're thinking, well, okay, I did all that work, I've now got my rewards, or maybe you're just leaving a job and you're thinking, I did all that work, I've now got my rewards, but now I don't know what to do and I'm feeling a bit lost and I'm feeling a bit sort of out of things. What can I do now? Spirit is saying that's why they're putting in a lot of backup for you in these coming weeks, and why that support will be there for you so that you can find your way forward. You know, it's maybe time to take a new path for you, Libra. Yeah, they want to show you that they're working in partnership with you. We have the Lovers card here. I don't get the feeling this is a romantic reading. It's more about you and your feelings inside and your self-development. But this is about Spirit saying, we're there with you, holding your hand. You can see everything's in twos, even the cat's there, look. We're holding your hand to, you know, help you transition to the next, you know, chapter in your life, really. Can you give us an indication of the next chapter? Yeah, look at this. I love the Star card. The Star card is about wish fulfillment. It's quite magical as well. So I think things are going to fall into place a lot easier than you maybe think, Libra. So, you know, if you're feeling at a bit of a loose end or a bit lost at the moment, know that you've got this spiritual support, and know that your wishes will be fulfilled. You're not going to stay in this, you know, feeling lost energy for very long, because, you know, here we are with a wish fulfillment. So I'm going to pull a couple of Moonology for you, just to pull it all together. This has been quite a strange reading today, I feel. So I hope you've managed to stay with me, because it did sort of, you know, all fall into place. But you have got such a lot of spiritual support in the next few weeks. And for some of you, you may sort of say, well, I'm all right, actually. Why would I need that? But I do get the feeling that Spirit are trying to nudge you into pastures new, Libra. But they're very positive pastures. So, you know, there's no need for any worry there. Let's just see. What moon message do we have for Libra, please? Yeah, bring love into the situation. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about the nurturing. We're talking about making things lighter, you know. Wherever you can, you know, loving energy brings, you know, positive thoughts. I've said this a lot this week, but, you know, positive energy, positive thoughts fall into place. Do you want me to take that? Sorry, we've got a new start is coming. But it sort of faltered to come out of the deck and ended up on the bottom of the deck. So I think, yes, there's a wish fulfillment. I don't think it's just yet. I think there may be a slight delay, but I do think there's a new path ahead for you, Libra. One more, please, Spirit. One more, please, for Libra. Yeah. They want you to almost like get out of your own way, as they say. You know, work through your fears. If there's anything that you're worried about, we talked about feeling a bit lost at the moment, Libra. If you are one of the Librans that's feeling a bit lost at the moment, it's time to just work through any fears you've got, because, and this is what they're saying about cleaning up any negative energy, any fears, they don't serve any purpose in your life, Libra. And I know it's easier said than done, but you have got a wish fulfillment coming up. This is such a beautiful reading for you. It's a bit alternative, but it's so positive. That is lovely, honestly. How wonderful to have all that support, honestly. And we all have that support all the time, but Spirit aren't usually as definite as showing so many spiritual support cards all in one go. I was quite taken aback by that, Libra. So you're going to have a beautiful few weeks, and, you know, you've got all the spiritual backing you need. So if you are wondering about certain things, or you're not sure, you know, just say out loud to Spirit, Spirit, you need to help me with this, or universe, or God, or whoever it is you talk to. Just say it out loud, please help me with this. And they're going to be there, without a doubt, Libra. Right, that's lovely. I'm going to call it a day. If you enjoyed the reading, please do like and subscribe. It will be interesting to see what's going to come up in the next reading with all this spiritual input going on. So do stay with us if you can. If you click the subscribe button and the little bell, it'll notify you of when my next reading is coming up. Subscriptions don't cost you anything. And if you can click the like if you did enjoy the reading, it really helps the algorithm, which basically helps the videos be seen. Right, okay. Thank you for watching today, Libra. It was lovely to read for you, and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye.